YouTube, what's going on? Eyes and there's Tactical back in the building with another video, man. Hope y'all doing good. I don't know when it's gonna upload. Today is Wednesday the 19th, so day off. I was just doing some errands, running around, and I got a story to share with y'all. This is a very disturbing story. Before I get into it, if you want to support the channel by buying a patch, hit my email in my channel description. I'll ship one right out to you. Hey, shout out to Gun Freak Nation, T Electric. I got one coming for you, sir, and I appreciate you for what you did for me. And we'll get back into that in just a second. But yeah, just on a light note, snacks for the day. Well, not for the day. I'm almost done with these, but I've been hitting these at night instead of eating chips, eating chickpeas. Man, these is good, man. I'm trying to tell you, man, with the sea salt. Now, I ain't gonna lie, once you start chewing on a few bunch of them, you got to kind of have something to drink. So you got to have some water or something by you. But it's good, man. You got 6 grams of protein up in there. It's a really healthy snack. It's an alternative to just salty fried chips and stuff like that and French fries. And I've been tearing them up for the last couple of days. 6 grams of protein is one little bag. So that's a good one. And I've been hitting on these too when I'm, cruising around, busy running errands. I like this little mix right here, the blueberry pie snack mix. This one's good. It's got a lot of stuff up in there, man. Cranberry, toffee, almonds. So they got all different kind of flavors, man. I eat a lot of that stuff. And, don't get me wrong. I still got my junk food. I picked up a bag of these today. Went up in the Walgreens, grabbed these. I noticed they had the acai. I love high chews, man. I tear these up. But lately, I've been up on these Shaq-alicious. I ain't gonna lie, man. I know I'm a Laker fan. I like Shaq, but this ain't the reason why I like this candy. Man, these mugs is good. These big pumpkin head things with big old head, Shaq, big old head. These things are good, man. Get up on these Shaq-alicious, man. Yeah, they really are good, man. So anyway, let's get into the video, man. So YouTube, I'm in a safe control environment. Any firearms you see are safety checked, empty, no ammunition in it, no magazine, nothing in the barrel. Safe control environment. Clicked 18 over for my content. No children, nobody around. So we should be safe, man. But yeah, man, before I get started, I want to send a shout out to the president of Gun Freak Nation, T Electric. Man, I've been following T Electric for a while, man, and I remember when this channel got hijacked and the alert zone helped get it back and all that kind of stuff. So we all been down for a minute, I followed him before he started following me, but for the most part, he's a cool dude, and I've always liked him. And it's kind of interesting how I got into liking him, and Alert Zone can back me up on this. I was talking about home invasion and stuff, because in California it's pretty frequent. And he said, "Man, you follow Gun Freak Nation?" I said, "No, man. What was Gun Freak?" Well, it's T Electric. I said, "No, man. He had another channel, but it's gone." And so that's how I got into him, because when I started watching this stuff, he was talking about all these home invasions and whatnot, and I was like, "Cool, okay." So that's how I got to him, and then he do some beats and stuff too. So I like that part about him too. He's a very talented dude. He's got a lot of talent basically. So anyway, so he sent me some beats. So I ain't got the high tech system set up. I'm just old school. I'm just old dude trying to hang with the kids on the block. But I got my little tablet out that I used to use for softball recruiting, and we're gonna play some T Electric beat. One he played for me. No copyright YouTube, because he owns this. So let's play this one. Woo. This one, I like this one right here. I don't know if y'all can hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear that thing. Let me see. TV having some beats. Yeah, man. So anyway, I got T Electric beats. He got some beats coming for me, man, for a couple of videos. I gotta figure out how to do it all, how y'all do it, all that cool stuff. I ain't got that. I might have the technology. I might have this shit laying around. I just don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So this one, man. And shout out to Yeti. Yeah. So this one, man, is about everybody's worried about a random dude kicking down the door busting through your window, breaking in your home, deleting you, or doing all that kind of stuff. But the boogeyman, watch out for the weirdo down the street, watch out for that guy, he looks kind of strange, and all that kind of stuff. And that's fine. A lot of that is usually the perpetrator. Some of those characters I just drew out for you. It could be a weirdo or some strange cat down the street. It sure can be. But according to the FBI crime reports, a lot of people who get deleted, hey, another beat. A lot of people who, man, this is, I like the way it comes up. That's the hi-hat. That shit come clean. But yeah, a lot of people who get deleted, one or two things is in the equation. One, they either knew the person, whether they were best friends, acquaintance, or worked together, or something like that, or it's a family member, man. That's how most people get deleted, man. That's how a lot of these home invasions are going down. It's by inside information, a family member or someone you knew selling you out, letting you know what you got, and then they come in there and execute their little criminal act. So this case right here, man, it's sad, man, because it went down like I think on January 15th or somewhere right around there, and I saw it on KTLA, but I didn't really want to run the story because it was too much, and when it first hit, it wasn't enough information out, man. So the young lady just lost her life, and rest in peace to her, man. And but I didn't want to run it, but I had a funny feeling. I said, man, this might be a person she knew or something, because the way it went down. So stand by. Let me go ahead and show you this clip real quick. When y'all see this next time, it's gonna look way different. Yeah, I lowered that riser mount off there. I took that off and put it on there, and I got this board sight coming in through Amazon. I'm gonna sight this sucker in on my stand in my backyard. Because from my back door to the fence, it's about easy 30 feet. And so I'm gonna sight this thing in, dry fire it, and then get it sighted in. And it's gonna be on point. I like that lower profile on that anyway. But yeah, stand by, watch this clip.
And Jessica Torres was shot and killed outside a hamburger stand in San Bernardino last month. Police were at a loss for a motive. Now they think it was a murder for hire involving several people and paid for by someone very close to the victim. Inland Empire Bureau Chief Ron McMillan reports.
It's a case that had the San Bernardino Police Department stumped. The murder of resident Jessica Torres in broad daylight. Who would want her dead?
Jessica was a businesswoman in our community. She was well known and well respected by many.
It happened on January 10th outside Burger Point in San Bernardino. The victim walking out to her car. Watch as the suspect vehicle drives up. The suspect then approaching the victim. That suspect armed with a handgun. There's a fight over her purse, then a fight over the weapon. The victim doing everything she can to get away, then trying to run toward the restaurant. That's when the suspect, identified as Gerardo Llamas, opens fire, killing her.
Later on during the investigation, we located this SUV, being the suspect SUV, abandoned on the east side of town. In that vehicle, there was evidence leading us to additional suspects.
So how did they put it together? Well, police believe this suspect is the shooter, this suspect the getaway driver. The investigation revealed that the driver's brother actually worked for this suspect, who leased land at a pallet company from this suspect. And it turns out he is the victim's husband.
These criminals targeted this victim in a murder for hire scheme that was stemming from a contentious divorce from one of the suspects, Sergio Reveles.
Police say the victim and her husband owned properties worth millions of dollars, but they're not releasing any details about how the alleged murder for hire plot started. They did say the husband paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to have his wife killed. All 5 suspects now facing murder charges.
We will proceed on this matter as is currently alleged, with the potential of special circumstances as a result of some of the facts that you've heard here, and obviously the tragedy and travesty of having an individual that was essentially assassinated at one of her favorite eateries in San Bernardino. Is a very, very sad case.
Hello, I'm Mark.
Okay, I'm back. Y'all saw that. So now you saw how she walked out like, clearly she's rest in peace to her, by the way. She didn't deserve that. But you saw she's a successful businesswoman. I mean, she's doing things the right way for the most part. I mean, we ain't gonna go overboard and say she's, Molly McButter and she's just perfect. But for the most part, it appears from my information I gather, she's a pretty stand-up lady. Dude's a dirtbag. her husband. But it just goes to show, man, y'all need to start paying attention to some of y'all own. Man, look, I ain't trying to be the bearer of bad news. For me, I'm the youngest of 7 of my siblings, but 3 are dead, 1 are older, so my family members are probably not gonna do me dirty. But if you're young in the pack of your family, y'all got a big family, a lot of cousins and moving parts and relatives and third cousin, my people, my this, that, and all that. Be careful letting them come by your house and stuff like that, showing what you got, because that's how a lot of this stuff is going down. But people don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe that, oh man, my cousin, when he brought that friend over for that barbecue, dude set us up. That's the dude that set us up. And people don't want to go another one right here. Shout out T Electric, Gun Freak Nation for the beats. But yeah, and so people don't want to believe it. They don't want to believe it. So clearly you saw it when she came out the shop. Boom, she go into a nice Jeep. Dude was pulled right up, walked up to her. So we now immediately we know it ain't random. Off top it ain't random. And dude had a suppressor. If you look at the firearm, he had a suppressor on that pistol. So that means that he came with deadly intent to take her out. It wasn't to scare her, kidnap her, and go do some things and extort her for money later on at another location. No, just come take her out. So, and look at how many people are involved with it. So with that, think about this for a minute. I think they said he paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to have her deleted. But think about that for a minute. There's people deleting people every day on the street for less than that. So for a person that you love, you married to, and had a relationship with, or a cousin, relative, man, they will go. It's not hard for people to find help, is what I'm saying, when they're doing these heinous acts. I would like to think that you have to go to the $1 million range to take somebody out, to hire somebody for it. Not saying that I would even be involved in anything like that, but the mere fact that someone would actually involve themselves in a murder for hire for what, 6 figures? I mean, come on, man. Like, that's crazy. Not saying that there's a price that is worth it, but my point is, it just goes to show. So don't think that, oh man, ain't nobody gonna set me up. I ain't got nothing, or who you gonna hire to get somebody to take me out, man? You'll be surprised, man. A fool can walk down the street and say, man, look, I'll give you $500. Help me whack this person over here. And you'll be shocked how many people, they got Dateline episodes of people like saying that they'll help out on a murder for hire for thousands of dollars, $2,000 or $3,000. Man, come on, man. So this is scary. It's sad. Rest in peace to her. She didn't deserve that. She seemed like a really good looking lady. Like she had a lot going on. And just to know that it was done by her husband or ex-husband, they going through a divorce, and they got millions of dollars worth of property, and he probably wants it all, instead of just being a stand-up dude and be like, you know what, this didn't work out. Let's just call it quits. Let's just arbitrate. Give me what or just say what you want. I want this much property. Or I want this much money and property, and then let her counter it and say, okay, that's good enough, and let's get our lawyers together. Let's sit down civilly, write this up, and then we can go about our merry day. But those days are gone, man. People just can't separate and walk away no more. And you seeing this more and more over like less things. And that's why I used to watch Judge Mathis religiously, because he's made a great point. Judge Mathis, he said, yeah, she's suing for $100. And in the audience, I remember it was a long time ago when he first started, and the audience laughed. And Judge Mathis got mad. He said, whoa, he banged his gavel. He said, no. That's what small claims court is about. We want people to bring their disputes on small petty crimes to court. We don't want them to kill each other over it. So that's the point of being civil. So if somebody owes you something or something like that, you feel you're being wrong, take that shit to court, man. Go get you a lawyer or whatever it might be, but don't try to just go delete somebody, man. Now, unfortunately, it ain't hard to find somebody to help you do something. If you say, hey, man, she got a Jeep or $100,000 in the safe, and I'm gonna pay you $50, man, yeah, it ain't gonna be hard to find the help, because there's a bunch of lame ass people out here that are afraid to do things the right way, and they would just rather be a dirtbag and delete people for money. So I just want to jump on and let y'all know, man, if everybody know their family and know their family members and who they roll with, cousins, nephews, and uncles and all that stuff. If you know people that got a drug addiction, a problem, gambling problem, always cheating on women, stuff like that. Well, this beat is clean right here. Woo, hold on, I gotta rewind this one. Hold on. let's take that one back. That one slapping right there. Can you imagine, boy, this some, we used to call this back in the day some ride music, boy. You ride in your car and at night, ride on the Bay Bridge. Everybody rolling, smoking and everything, drinking. No, we ain't had this. I ain't gonna sit here in front. We weren't riding with choppers and about to spin the block on cats. No, we just listening to beats and just having fun. But this the shit right here. I can do some. Man, this beat is sick right here. I gotta remember this one. But yeah, man, just remember that though, man. Like, if you got relatives and that you know they got drug addiction, alcohol problems, always cheating and ripping off ex-girlfriends and whatnot, don't let them come by your house, man, because they're gonna bring some traffic to your door that you don't want. And matter of fact, shout out to Sidewalk Talk. He was just talking about that on one of his videos. He's been sick for a while. Go to his channel, man. Go to Sidewalk Talk, man, and subscribe to his channel, man. He's a cool brother, G Money, man. I like his intro too, man. He got the sign with his name on it in the street corner. Sidewalk Talk, man. That's just dope. He got I think he got Buffalo, New York. But you can't be, man. Unfortunately, you got to watch your relatives too, man. That's just the way it is. But more importantly, watch who they roll with. They might not be that bad, but if they roll with some cats that's bad and struggling and got a drug addiction or rent problems and bills, and then you go over there, bring to your house for the barbecue for the game, and they see you got a safe full of firearms and some nice jewelry laying around and stuff like that, man. That's how all this goes down, man. And they patient. They'll wait a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month to come lick you, so you won't put the dots together. You won't tie the dots. Dot. You won't remember, like, oh man, how did this happen? How did this happen? You don't remember. Oh, remember you brought them over for the Super Bowl for the Chiefs and their Eagles. You know, now it's May though. They don't lick you in May, but the Super Bowl been passed. But you can't remember. You can't draw the line to how it happened, and that's how that stuff goes down, man. So this lady lost her life to her husband, set him up, broad daylight. You know, they clearly are not the smartest guys in the world. Now I have to give her credit. Or anybody in her family watching this, man, salute to that young lady, because she fought, man. She fought. She fought. She grabbed the gun, tried to push him out the way. Whoa. She did all she could, but it wasn't enough because she didn't have a gun on her. See, and that's why you got to be armed. Now she'd have had a little pocket rocket in her. Now, like the alert zone said, women, don't be having that shit in no purse. You got to learn how to carry that on you, even in your bra. Go to these female gun tubers and see what they doing. You got to have that on you, because in that situation right there, if she'd have had it in her handbag, it would have been no good. But if she'd had it on her, man, like she had pants on, didn't she have pants on? She had pants on, so she could have. You could tuck as a woman as right there, just like a dude can. She could just pull that thing out, whop, and just lit his ass up. It'd have been all on camera, justifiable homicide, and she'd have been alive, man, to this day, man. So let me play that one more time. But yeah, she'd have been alive today, man. So that's another example where she would have had the piece on her body, not in her purse. She could have took dude out because he was fucking around. He was like trying to do something like strong arm her or something, but he let her basically kind of grab at the gun and whatnot. So she should have had more than enough time to just come out like whoa, and gave it to him. But yeah, man, broad daylight. That was cold blooded, man. That was some cold stuff right there. I hope all they ass rot in jail. But again, the point I'm trying to make is watch out for people close to you. Still watch out for people you don't know. But like, for example, if you live in an all-white community and you watching this video, don't be worried about some brothers that's going to break in your house. That ain't the last thing you need to be worried about. You need to be worried about some white dudes breaking in your house. And the same goes for if you're a black person. If you live in a black community and don't be worried about some illegal aliens or immigrants coming busting through your window. You better worry about some of them brothers right there in the neighborhood busting through your window. So we need to stop worrying about people that ain't gonna cross our paths and start taking a look at people that we know and you know that are doing shady stuff, got drug addiction, gambling addiction, all kind of stuff, and you're gonna act like they can't be the ones that's gonna set you up for your demise. That's all I'm saying. It's coming from close from home, man. Most criminals do all their work in a radius of where they live and where they play and do all their stuff, man. They don't really come all the way across country. That's the international crime wave. But American crime wave, we do our stuff right in the backyard where we lay our head, man. So keep your eye out, be smart, Watch who you roll with. Don't be bringing a whole bunch of chicks to your house. Stay strapped. Females, have your pistol on your body. Find a place where you can carry it. You know what I'm saying? Be diligent. Watch your relatives, especially all the people who they roll with. They got a whole bunch of criminal records and they hanging around a bunch of criminals. Don't let them come by your house, man. Seriously, man. But anyway, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. Let me know what you think about this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about these beats T Electric sent me. And one more time, man, remember, if you're gonna get taken out, they're saying that it's gonna be a person you came in contact with, someone you worked with, someone you knew, someone you dated, and quite possibly a blood relative. That's some cold shit, man. It's your boy Eyes and Ears Tactics. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Woo! That beat is sick, boy. T Electric, right on, man. I appreciate you, baby. Woo!